Hello, I'm Yari, and I am one half of Tangled in Books. I have a question for you. Have you ever read the first book of a series and then maybe weeks, months, even years pass and you have not even read the second book of the series yet? Or maybe you read the second book but you haven't read the third or the fourth or the fifth or something like that? Well, that may have happened to me once, twice, or maybe a few more other times. So this video is going to be about all the book series that I have started a while ago and have not finished yet. So yeah, so let's get into this video. So the first series of books that I started and haven't finished yet, it's the Divergent trilogy. Yeah. So I read Divergent by Veronica Roth back in 2014. Yeah. So I read it, I liked it. So then the next year I went ahead and read Insurgent. I liked it pretty much as well. And then the dreaded spoiler. Before I could get to the last book, Allegiance, I was on YouTube and I was spoiled on the ending of this book. I'm not gonna say by who, but I was spoiled. So I know how it ends. I know what happens to a certain person in this book. So yeah, I was spoiled. But I started reading it anyway in 2016. I got to page 158 and then I stopped and didn't continue. I actually wasn't feeling it anymore. Partly because I was spoiled and partly because I lost interest in it. So I don't think I'm planning on finishing this book. Maybe sometime down the line I'll finish it, but I don't know. I think at this point I'm not gonna read it. The second book on this list is the Young Elites trilogy. Yes, it's a trilogy, but Marie Lu. So I read the Young Elites in 2015. Yes, it was the same year that it came out. I read it. It took me a while to get into it, but I finished it and I wasn't really feeling it. But since it was a series, I wanted to see what was gonna happen next anyways, because certain thing happened in the end and I'm like, oh, question mark. So I was interested in reading the second book in the series, The Rose Society. So I got it as a Christmas present. I don't remember what year, but oh no, was it a birthday present? I got it as a present. I don't remember what kind of present, but Corlene, the half of Tangled Books, got it for me. But I haven't read it yet, mainly because I need to reread The Young Elites because I don't remember much that happened in here. Also, the last book in the trilogy, The Midnight Star, has already come out, and I still haven't even read the second book. I heard that the series does get better as it goes, so I'm gonna try and get through The Young Elites again at some point so I can read the rest of the trilogy and see if my thoughts and views change. The third series on this list is the A Court in Thorns and Roses series. I think it's just a series. I don't think it's a trilogy anymore. So yeah, so Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. Okay, so here's the deal. I read A Court in Thorns and Roses in 2015. Right. I started in October and I didn't finish it until the end of December. So yeah, it took me 3 months to read this. It took me a while to get into it, but then by the end it got really interesting and stuff started happening, so it got pretty good towards the end. And I was interested in continuing the series. So when A Court of Mist and Fury came out in 2016, I actually got it the day it was released, but I didn't start reading until later that year. So I actually started reading it. I think I started reading it in October again in 2016. And I got to page 192. Then I stopped. I don't know. I was having trouble getting into it, and those other books that I wanted to read, so I just stopped this for a while. But I do plan on continuing on with this book because I do actually remember what I did read, so I don't have to restart. I need to finish it. And the third book in this series is already out, A Court of Wings and Ruin. And you know what? I keep hearing that in this book, Rhysand gets, I don't know. And I need to know what all the hype is about with Rhysand. So I have to continue the series, obviously. I need to know why everybody's like going with Rhysand. I need to know. So yeah. This was the third series in my list. Fourth series on this list I don't own, so I'm gonna put a picture here. It's the Sailor Moon manga. So I started reading the Sailor Moon manga at the end of 2015, and I read the first 8 volumes. I need to continue it. I read the last volume that I read was earlier this year, so I've been taking a little bit of a break with it, so I need to get back into it and finish the Sailor Moon manga. Definitely need to finish that, like not now but right now. So yeah, the 5th series on this list is the Pretty Little Liars book series. Okay, so here's what happened. I read the first book, Pretty Little Liars, in 2010 when the show came out. I liked the first book. It was alright, but I picked up the second book, Flawless, a little after I finished the first book, Pretty Little Liars, and I didn't finish it. Yeah. And then years has passed by and I still haven't finished it. And with this series, I have no plans whatsoever in finishing it. There are like a bajillion books in the series, so it's just like, do I want to? And I'm like, I don't think I do. Okay, it's not like a bajillion books. It's actually 16 books in the series, but that's still a lot. How am I supposed to finish all those books? And well, I don't want to invest all the time to finish those 16 books, and it's 16 books plus like little like side books as well. So yeah, there's that. Well, that's it. That is all the book series I have started a while ago and haven't finished yet. Let me know in the comments, what series have you started a while ago and haven't finished yet? And if you have plans on finishing them or not. Also, it could be either book series or TV series. So let me know in the comments below. And please don't forget to like this video if you liked it. Subscribe so you can get notifications anytime either me or Carlene or both of us post a video here on Tangled Books. Also, all of our social media links will be linked downstairs in the description box. So you can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Goodreads, and our blogs. We both have blogs, so you can check those out. So follow us in all of our social media platforms, please. And that's it. So until next time, bye.